Blessings, fam. How y'all doing today? So today I came to just want to give y'all a few gems today to all those that's starting up. I'll give you three things today to take away with you, right? So one of the three things I want to help y'all with is first off, when you starting your brand, when you starting your business, anything that you have a passion for, naturally, your reason or to why you do it or why you want to do it, your why is gonna help you, right? So for me personally, with Late Bloomer Brand, we've been following this imaginary timeline that does not exist, right? At the end of the day, it gets the later the greater, right? It gets greater later at the end of the day, and that's anything you're doing in life, right? You know, if you feel like you deserve to be successful immediately, or, you know, we live in a culture where everyone just wants to be successful immediately. They don't want to grind it out, right? They say your first 10 years you building brand awareness, right? So just think about that, you know, that your first 10 years of starting a business, you building awareness for your company, for your brand, and for your, you know. So with that, you know, that's the first thing, your why, right? The second thing I wanted to tell y'all is that you gotta understand the market that you're in, right? So with me personally, with our company personally, I feel as though Maryland culture, DMV culture, just as a whole, we don't really have something to say that's just ours, right? We got a lot of talent that come from here, whether it's sports, music, fashion, like we're all over, you know what I'm saying? And Maryland specifically, we're all over, you know what I'm saying? We've impacted in all those areas, but we don't have nothing to say that, you know, as far as like a business or a brand or a company or a clothing brand or a fashion state, we don't have nothing to say that's ours. So to me, I felt like Late Bloomer could be that for Maryland. What I say is that there isn't one way to start a clothing brand, right? That's one mistake that I made early on. I thought that you have to have, I thought it was almost similar to like school, right? There's only one answer, there's only one way to do it. But the beauty of just the clothing business specifically, there's different ways you can do it, and that is actually the best thing, because you're able to experiment and find different things that also work for you, right? So within the first 10 years, you're just building brand awareness. So within, I'd say your first 4 to 5, figure out what method works for you, whether it's send it to overseas manufacturer, whether it's DIY, right? Or is it send it to your local print shop, you get to order your garments yourself, right? So that's the first main thing that you should gotta figure out, is like what is best for you in that moment, right? What helps you, because if you don't figure out what it is that works for you, you're gonna find yourself getting pulled by different ways, especially if like you're researching, finding about other brands, they doing it this way, you're gonna quick to jump, try to do how they do it, where that might work for them, but it won't necessarily work for you. So you know, budget, everything comes into play, right? So a little bit we've been doing with the brand, we've been kind of do all three, to be honest. As far as the DIY, the only thing we was doing ourselves was the t-shirt back labels. But as far as the hoodies, overseas manufacturer, crew necks, overseas manufacturer, t-shirts, local print shop, right? So, and of course you want to do is the quick turnaround, the better, of course, because it's overseas, it might take a little longer. Just depends on how much your bulk order is, etc. You know, so there's a few things you gotta figure out. You gotta sit down with your team, figure these things out, figure out what works for who, what we gonna do, how you gonna, as far as promo, you know, what way are we gonna spread more brand awareness. It's a work. It's a lot of work that comes behind it. But if it's your passion and you enjoy it, it won't seem like work. It just seems like we're building, we're progressing, right? And you know, we gotta lay a brick every day. You know what I'm saying? That's how you really gotta look at it. Like, man, every day I'm planting a seed. Every day I'm watering this plant. You know what I'm saying? I'm watering this soil that one day, you know, when I look up, every day I woke up and I watered it, and I didn't look at where we was at as far as progress, right? How much it's grown or whatever. I didn't look at that. I just kept watering, and later on you look and see how far you're going. So that's why I love that the brand has a plant analogy. You know, it gets greater later, man. That's really the mentality you gotta have in anything you're doing in life, man. And this is now has become fun. Like, I used to meet certain challenges and kind of be frustrated, but now I look at it as an opportunity to, you know, get better and figure things out, you know. So, you know, I just wanted to, some just told me to come to y'all today. I felt like somebody needed to hear this. So, yeah, man, you gotta keep going, right? You gotta find a way. When a problem arrives, that's an opportunity for you to, you know, rise above. You know what I'm saying? Rise above that issue. But I just want you to know, man, that when a problem does occur in your business and in anything you got going on, it's an opportunity for you to push for more and push forward, right? So there's always gonna be room for progress. There's always gonna be room to do more. So you gotta find what works for you, right, in your business, in your company, in your niche, right? So, and I actually seen something recently. I was watching the EYL interview was saying, man, be of service, right? So as far as the brand, I'm trying to find a better way for we could be of service to you guys, right? So, you know, don't ever hesitate on commenting on what you think. What would you like for us to talk about next, right? Because I also want to help those that just started out. I know it's a lot of clothing brand gurus out here now, and everybody's a professional. Everyone has the best information, you know. So, you know, if I can help, I'm gonna help. You know, if it's an area that we can help in, you know, we gladly love to share. So definitely leave a comment and let us know what we can help you with. You know, so. And of course, like and subscribe so that way you can see and also know that when we post again, I can help you on your clothing brand journey, right? So, but yeah, man, find out what works for you. Go hard. Understand it gets greater later, right? And it's not supposed to be easy. It's not supposed to be easy, right? You know, it might be easy for somewhere else, but you gotta work twice as hard, and that's okay. Right? Don't look at it like it's a bad thing. Like a lot of people kind of look like, oh man, such and such, man, they ain't had to do much, and they over here where you can't focus on that. You gotta focus on what's in front of you. You gotta focus on what you got going on and the blessings that are unfolding for you, right? So, yeah, man, let's get right. I really do appreciate those that have subscribed. You know, we got a few new subscribers, so I really do appreciate that. We're gonna keep going. You know what I'm saying? Keep dropping these vlogs for y'all. And I'm gonna kind of start showing y'all a little more in depth how we go about packaging items, how we go about ordering transfer sheets and everything, right? So, you know, as these videos continue to unfold and drop, you're gonna start really seeing what goes on behind the scenes.